Welcome to Fantastic Vision. Please subscribe us before you watch today's video. If you always watch our channel, you may know that the US ban on China. After 2019, the United States imposed a series of restrictions on Chinese companies such as Huawei, and the system problems have been solved. But there's still a big gap at the chip level that needs to be filled. Layout development has been carried out in the entire link from chip design to chip manufacturing. Among them, in the chip design link, the chip instruction set architecture and chip design software, that is, EDA software, have been heavily coded. In the chip instruction set architecture, China has developed a 100% self-developed long arch architecture, which is perfectly compatible with x86 and ARM's ecology. In terms of EDA software, the Chinese Academy of Sciences and other institutions have developed localized EDA software, which can solve some basic needs. However, one thing that needs to be clearly understood is that there is still a certain distance between domestic EDA software and the world's first-class level. This distance requires we put more money and talent to complete it. In the chip manufacturing process, there have been huge localization breakthroughs from etching machines to ion implanters, and the etching machines have reached the world-class level. They have begun to export to world-renowned chip foundries such as TSMC and Samsung Electronics. However, at present, there is still a need to increase the number of lithography machines, especially in terms of EUV lithography machines. This has also been undertaken by institutions and universities such as the Chinese Academy of Sciences and Tsinghua University. It is believed that a satisfactory result will appear within 5 to 10 years. US companies announce key decisions. After China's chip industry chain entered the right track, according to the latest news from foreign media, the US giant suddenly announced a key decision. It is reported that Cadence and Synopys announced that they will release EDA tools specially for China. As soon as this news came out, the whole world felt incredible. Is the US ban invalid? I think the reason is very simple, because Cadence and Synopys are the world's largest EDA tool developers. Apple, Qualcomm, MediaTek, Intel, and Samsung are all customers of Cadence and Synopys. It is no exaggeration to say that almost all of the world's top chip design companies are all customers of Cadence and Synopys, because currently only Cadence, Synopys and Mentor Graphics are capable of providing chip design tools below 7 nanometers. Although Mentor Graphics has not made a statement yet, it is estimated that it will not be too far away, after all. The first two have already played a pattern. And this also means that the time to come has finally come. The efforts made by the United States in 2019 and 2020 are all in vain, because in the past few years, the United States has hindered the development of China's chip business in many ways. Chip manufacturing and EDA software have been completely blocked, especially for Huawei. This seems to be obvious. It is like saying to Huawei, not only will I not let you build, but I will also take away your design rights. It can be seen that US ulterior motives. However, everything is in vain now, because Cadence and Synopys have developed a special version of the EDA tool to bypass the restrictions, so Huawei's high-end chip design work will continue, and even if it is not good, ASML will follow suit and design a perfect bypass. The limited DUV lithography machine, and this has become a trend, and it is NVIDIA who is taking the lead. Because, with the release of new restrictions by the US Department of Commerce, it was intended to hinder China's development in areas such as UL. So it restricted the export of NVIDIA's high-end GPU chips. But then NVIDIA launched a special version of the A800. This shows that for the survival of the company, American companies will not care about the ban set by Biden. In fact, this seems to have become a trend in the development of US companies. In the face of such a situation, foreign media also commented, "This is a decision to ignore Biden." In fact, all of this is done within the rules. When the United States imposed restrictions on Huawei, netizens commented that there will definitely be companies that create a product solution that can bypass the US restrictions, because China, as the world's second largest economy, many US companies cannot do without the Chinese market. Even in the Chinese market share is as high as 20% to 50%. Once you leave, you will lose a lot. This can be seen from the successive declines in the stock prices and operating income of US companies such as Micron. Therefore, it is not to give Biden face, but if everything is according to Biden, the final outcome is that these US companies will live miserably. Today, Cadence, Synopys, and NVIDIA are off to a good start. It is impossible to say that TSMC and Samsung Electronics will follow suit and create a solution to get rid of American control. The profit is also very large. Of course, in this process, the most difficult thing is how to bypass the lithography machine. After all, the light source of the EUV lithography machine is supplied by American companies. However, in any case, the statements of Cadence and Synopys already mean that Huawei has won, and this winning situation will get bigger and bigger, because under this crisis, Huawei has opened too many new businesses, new technologies. If Huawei's mobile phone business can be restored to normal, then Huawei's scale will be even larger. After all, Huawei can now become a giant company with just one business of Hongmeng. I believe this will also be Huawei's foothold in the world's top technology companies. A big trump card. What do you think of Cadence and Synopys' approach? Thank you for your watching.